Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning in to The Medium by Design. Today's message is from Dolores Cannon, and it is slightly humorous. I'll just read the intro and then get right into it. Today I woke up thinking about Dolores Cannon and discovered her birthday was April 15th. Mine is April 4th, so we're both Aries, and I didn't know that about her. No wonder she had to go out there with her work. Aries seems to need to take a subject matter further than others. Dolores, what can you share with me today? And here's what she said. I know you have been overwhelmed lately with the slowness of things in general and concerned over some of your body-mind reactions. I do want to remind you, though, that some of it is related to the current energies. You are much more sensitive than I was, and your body, your entire being, does pick up on those multitude of energies flying around. It might make you good at your work, but living with this sensitivity drives you nuts at times, and I can vouch for that. I guess from one Aries to another, I can relate to having to wait for some of our larger discoveries to be seen by others. In your case, this level and diversity of communication is simply not understood. It is so much easier for the human to listen to someone who tunes into one channel or being. When they get to you, there is a cornucopia to choose from and can really cause confusion. Although this may be true, those that can feel your authenticity and see your down-to-earth nature will know there is something there for them. I hope that's true for you guys. This is my normal life. I just get inspired to write from whoever, and I find it all very interesting, but maybe on your end, it seems very confusing because I don't go in one direction. It's funny, sometimes we can talk our heads off and no one listens. Then seemingly all of a sudden, people take note and want to hear more. That phenomena I never really understood because my work was always there to be viewed, studied, and analyzed. Some of the human condition can be so confusing. That's why I loved focusing off-planet. It was so much more interesting. I know you know this too. Watching humans can be so boring. And she was laughing. That said, there is also much to be aware of and excited about. I realize that much of what is being spewed through the airwaves seems so dark, but I do believe it is a final cleanse. How can we ever live in the new earth concept that so many have envisioned if we keep these other entities going? We simply cannot. Something must shift on a mass scale. What that looks like, I am seeing a little differently now. I can see that many souls on the earth are assisting to literally plow through some of these old energies and carrying frequencies in their bodies to help dispel, dissolve, disintegrate those old, lower frequencies and help to make the shift while living. I am talking about humans living, not any of the other dimensional beings. They are still in play too, but it is the humans that carry the higher frequencies, like you and many others, that are using those frequencies to literally assist in clearing the higher path. Not all of this is done silently, however. This is why Jesus prodded you to get on YouTube. In order to spread the light, frequencies, and higher truths, some people must be seen. Not everyone. There are still many who will continue to work behind the scenes because that is their place. That is why it is important to support people where they are and not demand they be and do something different. You might experience this as people get ideas of what you should be doing. That can be so annoying. It is hard enough to stay focused on the task at hand, and then someone feels it should be done by you a different way. And again, she was laughing. Just stay in your lane in the most relaxed and confident way and share what you are guided to share. I do wish, now this is really funny, I do wish you would spend more time with the Galactics. I know, I just said stay in your lane and do things the way you know you need to, and now I'm telling you what I wish to see. See how we are? We say one thing and then go right back to what we want. I'm joking, of course, but the Galactics do have so much to offer in the way of information. Now, those of you that are new to this channel, if you go to the playlist, I have a lot of galactic messages too. So I do that realm also. I did notice and have pride into your classes in general. But of course, the reverse aging protocols group really got my attention because you were allowing information to come from multiple other worldly beings. Now that is definitely being the bold Aries. Charting new territory is not always easy, but don't you find it so interesting? I could not get enough. It kept me going, and that's for sure. I think it will keep you going too. The wealth of information is endless, and it's true. If you just search around my YouTube channel, you could see this. So many different avenues to get information that are wide open to us. What I do appreciate about you is attempting to make things more practical. That is something many cannot do. Connecting the dots of the information to how to use it in our daily lives is changing the landscape of just accumulating data to how it is going to help us. The one area I am very aware is that it has the opportunity to change our perceptions and open the mind. Opening the mind is the first step to understanding these larger concepts, our place in the universe, and even some of our history. You know you have a place in this time. I realize sometimes it has been difficult living during this time because so many could not get on board with what you know and share and had to be left behind. Now this might relate to a lot of you guys too. That has been one of the most difficult human life lessons for you. However, many now have had to deal with the same experience. As people understand new concepts and those around them do not, we are not meant to stay in that social friendship circle. When we begin to listen to our soul calling, it can take us on a journey we never expected and introduce us to a whole new reality with a whole new soul group. Believe me, I understand this very well, and you will too. It may not always be easy to tread new ground, but it is the most intriguing, interesting, and even mind-blowing experience. I had so many moments that blew my mind, I wondered how will I ever stay sane through all this new information. So never feel you are alone in this questioning of your sanity. Remember, new information that goes against anything you were taught, your beliefs, narrow understanding, is bound to blow your circuits at times. But that is exactly how we learn, grow, and shed the old, outmoded ways of thinking, perceiving, and living in the world. That is the only way this new earth concept can come to fruition, by letting go of everything we thought we knew, and a lot of circuits will have to be blown. And that's the message I got this morning from Dolores Cannon. I hope that touches you deeply, as she always does me. There are a number of Dolores Cannon videos on here, by the way. She's been coming to me for the last few years, and she's been trying to help me navigate my own life and my own way of receiving information. So with that, I will leave you now. I hope you're having an incredible day or evening, wherever you are, whenever you tune into this message. And please come back, stay tuned, because there's always more on The Medium by Design.